Below 170, flaps 30. Set speed. 500, stable. Target, sync 7. Checklist complete.
Tower, American 172, visual, 18 right. American 172, DFW Tower, runway 18 right, clear to land, the wind is 060, 10, gust 15. Clear to land, 18 right, American 172.
Every time I sit down in my office, I have to get it right. There can be no bad days, no do-overs. A huge amount of trust placed in me.
Okay, clear to start. Starting both.
I remember thoughts and dreams of flying when I was very young. My father was the only pilot I knew. It wasn't his business or his passion. My first memories, though, were of flying. I dreamed about the possibilities all the time. I often wonder, how the heck did I get so lucky? A country boy from Reno? Commanding a $300 million aircraft, responsible for 300 passengers and crew, flying all over the world, in all types of weather and conditions? Yeah, I'm lucky. I'm lucky I made the choices I made. I'm lucky that my father took me for a business trip one day and let me handle the controls of his airplane. I remember it being a pivotal event in my life. I was touched in my head and my heart. I knew nothing about it. But when we landed, I shared with my father my absolute conviction and determination to become an airline pilot. That was 47 years ago.
Delta inside American 126. American 126, heavy heading 030 to join final. Clear visual approach, runway 36 left. 030, visual 36 left, American 26.
Looking back on it all now, it was a remarkable 40 years. Each flight a fresh challenge, a new adventure. I was fortunate when those dreams became reality. Persistence, hard work, a great mentor, and certainly some lucky breaks led to the opportunities that included a chief pilot position for an air cargo company. And that set me up to walk through the doors of the Flight Academy February 16th, 1979. It was the days of the 707 Astrojet, flight engineers, and 40-pound kit bags. Airline deregulation had just begun. It was all very exciting. I was 24 and eager, with a lot to learn. From the smallest, most humble two-passenger airplane with a 100 horsepower engine to one of the largest, wide-body Boeing 777-300 with the biggest engines in commercial aviation, 115,000 pounds of thrust each. It's amazing, really. The mass transit of people from one place to another, safely and comfortably. The art and science of energy management and the magic of physics, requiring attention to every detail. The margin of error, very small. There's something unbelievable about aviation. strapping on a 775,000-pound airplane with 320,000 pounds of volatile fuel in the wings, 300 souls and passengers and crew on board, starting those huge engines, feeling the vibration of them through the airframe.
Brakes release, clear to push, tail south.
It's powerful, and I'm certain very few things can come close to feeling like it. Living the dream. The reality of it has been far more than I ever imagined.
Winds are 230 at 7 now. 3034. No change in the TPS. Wind's still 18.
Roger, Tower. American 50 Heavy, cleared for takeoff.
Thrust set. 80 knots. V1. Rotate. Positive rate, gear up.
Departure American 50 Heavy is 2,500 for 10,000. American 50 Heavy departure, good evening, later. American 50 Heavy, terminal first, resume the departure, how to maintain 17,000. Let's turn direct Trish for the departure up to 17,000, American 50 Heavy.
The search for that perfect flight, striving to find that perfect balance between safety and passenger needs like timeliness and comfort. It's where I've been the most serious and focused in my life. Putting years of fantastic training, intuition and judgment together, and flying skills, understanding the nuances of it all. I guess the tough part was late nights out over the North Atlantic or the North Pole. There's been a lot of soul searching. The backside of the clock can be lonely. Flying over Christmases and holidays is emotionally tough. There's been times commuting when I've been burned out, and there's been times of frustration with the union and the company, and a 3.5-year furlough when I didn't know what the future was going to hold. It was an amazing profession and an incredible company to work for. State-of-the-art training, supportive management. When you learn from the very best, it sort of rubs off on you and makes you want to be the very best. Pulling it all together in any circumstance. It's not something to be taken lightly, not even the smallest of decisions. And that's what I believe the public has always wanted in a captain. A good leader with skilled and sound judgment. To take all aspects of the profession to the next level, the highest level possible. And that's where I've always tried to go. Over the top, so to speak. I had a lot of help with that along the way. Dedicated and supportive managers and some amazingly talented pilots. The best flight attendants in the industry, always gracious, always attentive, and reliable, conscientious mechanics. All of them true professionals. They made my job so easy. They really were the ones that made me look so good. But for me, the reward was always at the end of the flight. Pulling up to the gate, setting the parking brake, and then saying goodbye to my passengers and seeing their smiles. Honestly, all I really did for 40 years was have a lot of fun and live the dream.
American 126 Heavy. Fuel should be off your left side about 10 o'clock and 11. Fuel inside American 126. American 126 Heavy heading 030 to join final. Clear visual approach, runway 36 left. 030 visual 36 left, American 26 Heavy.
My teachers used to say, Blane, stop daydreaming. No one is ever going to pay you to stare out the window. Oh, if only they could have seen it all.